Hey peeps, it's Andercon, and today I'm here with Low, and we're gonna go build something. Well, actually, I'm just gonna build something. He's gonna watch me more or less. But yep, he is the server admin and the owner. So tell me a bit about the server. Like, when was it first made and set up and everything? Tell me the history, if you would.
All right. Well, like most people, I started out in other servers, and eventually got annoyed with the way other servers were handled. So back in August of 2011, I decided to create my own server, and then in September, we went live with our first map. From there, it's grown, full of people, and have a really good community. And then the latest big change to the server was back in December, right after the full release of Minecraft, and we got a new map. So
Sweet.
now we have a large map, and it's got a border on it, so that people can go out and explore and whatnot.
Well, what I got here is going to be a farmhouse, basically. I'm going to have a couple of rows, well, 2 floors worth of plant crops. A bunch of regular wheat up top and a whole bunch of melons and everything else down here. And then I'm going to, in probably the next video, dig down and have animal pens in the lower sections of the farmhouse. But I was actually going to show you guys the whole entire build, but I already recorded the video. But for some weird reason, it didn't have me in it. I mean, you couldn't hear anything I said. You could hear what Lowe said, but it didn't catch me. So I had to reshoot the whole thing. So what I did was I tore down a side of the building and a bit of the roof, and I'm going to build it back and show you how it was done. So I'm going to get started on that, and then we'll keep asking Low questions about the server and people on it and history and all this other stuff. Because this is really a great server. I joined this server, what do you think it was, Low? September?
Yeah, you had to start right near the beginning of it.
Yeah, it was like about a month before you guys switched over to this new map, I think.
Then that
And
would have been probably October, November. Yeah,
yeah,
I
somewhere
think we
around there.
switched. I think it switched middle of December. So
Yeah. So I wasn't here around. I wasn't here for the Switch. I stopped playing Minecraft for a while. All right. So this wall I'm building here is just going to be a mirror one of these, and looks like from my little diagram, it's 13 wide, and I'm going to have some jungle wood corners here, and these are going to go way up there. And from here, I'm going to put down some stone brick on the edge and another 11 spaces, I believe, of this smooth stone. So while I do that, so what all we got on this server these days? Like, what kind of events do we do?
the major events we have every Saturday night around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do what we call Fight Night, and it generally consists of the Spleef Arena, and everybody who wants to participate gets to team up. It's player versus player, and then once that goes through, and it's a tier-based system, so it goes down to the final two, um, and the winner gets a tool or armor piece of their choice with any one enchant to max level of their choice. From from there, we move over to the knockback arena, which is pretty cool. I think you just got a video of it, actually.
Yep. I don't know if that's going to go up first or this one, so we'll see.
All right. Well, to give people a little bit of background info, it's a arena in the sky that's flat, so that we give people knockback swords that are the wooden knockback swords, and it's best 2 out of 3, and it's also a tier-based system, so the winner overall gets a prize at the end, just like Spleef.
Sweet.
Also on occasions we have mob arenas that consist of people fighting, obviously mobs of their choice, and betting goes on with those. But we generally keep that towards special events full with large amounts of people and whatnot.
Sweet. Yeah, I had fun at the arena. tonight, and I did. I lost epically. I thought I had it in the bag both times. I was a final contender, more or less, or almost final
Yeah,
contender.
you did fine in the sweep arena. I think you got to the what final four, final two.
I had the final match
Yeah,
and
you
lost.
lost. Well, you got through all the tiers though, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I really didn't expect me to do that good at Spleef because when I tried Spleef earlier, I just suck so hard at it. All right, let me explain this right here. Now, usually when I build one of these big buildings, I'll start with the circle in the middle if I want like a circular door or entrance or window or something, and I'll figure out where I want everything else based on that. Because sometimes it ends up too big or too small, and I want to like shrink how big the building is or something. So I'll start with doing one side and making it the right shape, and then I'll make the other three sides after that. Now, this particular design, I went ahead and finished in creative mode, so I already know exactly how I want it built. I even got little notes here on how to do it. And I didn't want that block, but this is I think this is a 7 wide circular thingy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So it's 7 wide on the inside, 7 tall. So I always count the blank spaces when I talk about these. So it's 3 blanks, then scoots over. 1 blank, scoots over, and then 3 blanks again. And you just do that same pattern, and you end up with a somewhat circular thingy. About as circular as you can get with Minecraft, anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna start working on the walls and get up to the second circle. Actually, I'm gonna finish up these walls up to this point and then build the second floor of this. So, Lo, tell us about donations and stuff.
All right. Well, with any server, we try to survive off the donations as best we can, and for the help from the donations, people get things based on the amount they give. The first $5 gets you any tool with any 2 enchants to any level you want, as well as a colored name. And then from there, every $5 gets you more of that. So it can be pickaxes, pieces of armor, swords, whatever can be enchanted. Um,
Is it
and
$5 to get your own private town?
no, there is no donation amount to have to get a private town.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to donate $5 for that.
Nope. It's all the donations are made so that they don't change the way the game's played.
Oh,
People can
that's
still
good.
do however they want. It's just if you want to donate and help us keep going, then you get a little extra for it.
Well, that's really nice. I like that. Because a lot of games and other servers is like, oh, pay a little extra to get the game that you were already paid, that you ought to already be able to play anyway.
I've played in servers like that in the past, and I felt like you were getting cheated, so
Yeah.
I didn't want that to happen in the server. So now people have the ability to get more stuff if they want it, and if they're just being nice and helping us stay up, then they get a little reward for it. But nothing that's entirely game changing.
All right. Unless you donate like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, we do have the mega tier, which is $100 and you get creative. But those are only for generally the people that pay that are our most hardcore, play every day, hours a day players, and they know not to give players things spawned in, illegitimately. And if they do, it can be revoked for them. So, if anyone's worried that a donator might give them something that they don't want, just let us know, and we'll make sure nothing's wrong there.
All right, cool. So, also go ahead and tell us about, say, the new and the guide and the trusted status and the member status too, for
All
chat and
right,
such.
all right. Well, once you apply on the Minecraft forums, you get whitelisted, and then you'll join in as a new player, and your rank will be new. From there, generally a guide or a moderator will guide you through our spawn town, which is set up to be an easy place for new people to start. It has farms. It has streets with street names so you don't get lost, and a large castle with flags so you can tell the district that you're in at all times. Um, you can also start out in what's called Newcomer's Village, and from there you build a small home, and it can be moved, or you can get your own plot once you get up to the next tier, which is Member. To get Member, you just have to be an active player, and eventually you once the staff believes that you're going to stick around, then you'll get the member.
Okay. What about TeamSpeak?
Oh, yes. We have our own TeamSpeak, which is actually what we're using right now to
Yep.
film this.
Yep.
Um, Generally, we give the TeamSpeak out to members just to make sure we don't have anyone trying to troll, because you know how the internet's can be.
Yeah.
So,
Quite familiar.
once people get membered, then they're allowed to join our TeamSpeak, and makes it a lot easier to chat and hang out with people, and makes people be a lot more active in the server.
Yep. So I get people like some of my subscribers have come on the server, which I do appreciate it, and I will hang out with them, talk to them and such. But several of them I ask are like, "Oh, can I talk to you in Skype and all this other stuff?" I sometimes will, but most of the time I'm probably not going to do an individual Skype session with just anybody that asks. But if I happen to be on TeamSpeak and they're able to get on TeamSpeak, I'd be more than happy to talk with them anytime because I'm on TeamSpeak most of the time I'm on.
Hmm. I was gonna say after member, we go up to trusted, which is what it sounds like. It's when you become trusted, you've been a really active member. You've shown that you're willing to help other players, and just generally active more days than not.
Yep, I
Has
think I got my trusted from building something really awesome, and I was only on for a couple days.
Mhm. From there we have our guides, which again exactly what it sounds like. They guide new people around and anyone else that might need a refresher to the spawn town,
Hmm.
and they also are act as grief finders and stuff because we do have anti-grief plugins that stop people from being able to do that.
Yep.
So if anything's found, these guys find it, and then our moderators or admins will roll it back.
Cool. Now, I'm going to stop you right there for a quick moment and just mention I pretty much laid claim to this entire jungle. So please don't build in my jungle or your house may disappear. Sorry, guys. It's just because I do a lot of videos and such, and I don't really want to be. I got big plans for the whole jungle, so I want to be able to catch the whole thing in a nice video. And maybe later, once it's finished, I might be able to make other videos here later. Kind of using it as a really nice adventure setting or something. Um, but you're free to build like nearby. I don't really mind if it's outside the biome. Hopefully, you at least build, a little bit far away from the biome, like at least a few chunks away or out of the side of the jungle. Uh, I don't really mind. It's fine. I'm kind of inside the jungle and I can't really see out of it anyway. So, right here, I had a. See, this is a 5 wide circle for an upper window. And right now I'm doing a roof. And I'm going to connect it up with this roof, the rest of the roof I've done over here. Now the thing is, I don't quite remember how I have this done, so I got to go look at another part of my house to check it. Um, all right, sorry for the interruption. Ooh. What else should we mention? Let's see. What kind of really neat builds and things have we got on this server? I really, really like some of the stuff I've seen. We got some impressive things here and there.
Yeah, we have the biggest thing, which is our castle being currently built by a player named Block Berserk. He's been working on it for literally months, since about the time that we switched over to the current map. He also built the spawn castle, which you'll see if anyone joins the server. And let's see what else we have. We have the giant king squid by the mob arena.
Yeah, that thing was awesome. I might have to get video on that.
Um, We have the wharf that was built by myself and another admin.
Hmm.
Um,
I got a question about the wharf.
mhm.
Uh, Now, any of the new people that come in will get a tour, and they'll get shown where everything's at, including the teleports for going to other people's towns, and that's on the wharf right now. I was wondering, why is it on the wharf and not near spawn?
Well, at the time, we had a business district that was full of people and stuff. So we ended up building the portal room out there because we wanted people to use the wharf. Well, what ended up happening is we decided to remove the business district and move people outwards, and then let people just build out in their homes and whatnot. So the business wharf was going to eventually, or is going to eventually, be a teleportation hub, kind of like set up like a big train station. Only instead of the tracks, obviously, there's going to be the portals out to other towns all over the map.
Ah, cool. Uh, yeah, just my 2 cents. You can ignore it if you want. I was just kind of find it odd that it's a long ways from spawn.
Yeah, no, it was just so people got to explore a little more, so they didn't feel like they were stuck within the city because it is outside of the actual spawn city. Because you can choose to stay in the city, that's all up to you, or you can go out into the wilderness as soon as you join and build to your heart's content.
All right, cool. I just realized I got an inconsistency on the inside here. I'll fix it later. Alrighty. See. Now, go ahead and tell us about the towns, like applying for your own little town, and you can go off and build as soon as you get on the server. You don't have to build in town. You don't have to go to the noob town if you don't want to. You can just, ride off into the sunset and find your own piece of the country right off the get-go if you want. But once you've been there for a while, you might want an easy way for other people to go there, or if you got buddies that also want to live there as well, you can apply for a town status. So go ahead and tell us about that.
Yeah. Like I said, no one has to stay in the spawn town, but everyone usually gets a tour of it. But you can go out and build in the wilderness. And to get a town status, you do need to go out, build a town, get it up a little bit, prove that it is going to be an active place. Maybe get a few buddies living in it, and once there, you can go to our website at lowcraft.net and get a application for a township. It's easy. You just tell a little bit about your town, what you're going to use it for, and who might be living there. Once it's accepted, we give you a portal. And one thing I wanted to say about the portals is we are a survival server, so you do not need to use the portals if you don't want to. We have plugins that enhance the game, but we have plugins that don't make it impossible for people to play 100% legit survival. That way, everyone is covered, no matter what playstyle they have.
Cool. All right. So yeah, if you guys want, you can go together in a group and start your own town somewhere and build it up. Do whatever you want with it. You can make it private. You can have it, just for your set of people to go into it, and nobody else can go in without your permission if you don't want. Or you can have it public, and anybody can walk in and look around or something. However you want to manage it. So it'd be like your own personal little town. But there's quite a few of those on the server, so you might be kind of competing for residents sometimes. So the other thing is Nether. Tell us a bit about our particular Nether rules.
Well, I don't know what the neither is, but the nether,
Ugh,
it,
you always
I got you there again.
busting my chaps.
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying neither, and I'm not changing it.
all right. Well, the nether in our server is slightly restricted in the sense that there is only a single portal to the nether. We have that in in the spawn town in the mining area, solely because, as most people know, when you make portals, you just kind of end up in random places, and we don't want people to accidentally end up in someone else's house and then have to grief their way out to get home and then get jailed on accident and then have a big fuss. So we keep it easy. There's one portal in, one portal out, but you can go and build to your heart's content. We actually have people building huge nether fortresses and cathedrals, castles, and whatnot in the nether as we speak.
Yeah.
So it's It's open in all the senses except for just we need to keep the one portal.
Yep. Now, the when you first walk into the Nether on this server, it's a little bit of a mess. But you are free to start your well, you can build pretty much anywhere and any way you want in there. It's pretty well free for all in there. Um, I've got a netherwort um, farm in there, and anybody can have one. There's also a public netherwort farm if you want, and you can build it any way you want, anywhere you want. You can even lock the doors and everything with a sign, and grow your own stuff in there. There's also spawners you can find. What's the rules on, like, say, if you find a spawner in the Nether?
Yeah. Generally, they let people claim the spawner so that other people can't accidentally destroy it and whatnot. Um,
Does it
when
work
you
that
go in,
way in the real world or the rest of the world too?
yeah, if you're out in the basic world, the up world,
Hmm.
and you find a spawner and you want to build like a spawn trap or whatever, you can just claim it, build around it, say it's yours, and so if someone else comes in and griefs it, we'll roll it back, put them in jail, and fix everything that's been messed up.
Sweet. Throw them in jail. That's cool. Um, go ahead and tell us about whatever plugins and everything else you got on the server. Like, and well, you don't have to mention every single one, but like you can't catch stuff on fire and things like that.
Yeah, we use World Guard to stop people from being able to, burn everyone's stuff down. We stop fire spread, and we also stop creeper explosions from doing block damage.
Yep.
They'll still do they'll
Here
still do
is
player
a
damage.
practical exam.
Yes, it'll definitely still do player damage, but not block damage. Other than that, we have creative gates, which we talked about, which is the portals that go to other towns. We have a few little fun ones, kind of like the chairs plug-in, where you can shift and right-click and sit on stairs, so you can sit in a chair,
I
and
think I got stairs on me. Does it have to be wooden stairs or just any stairs?
it can be any stairs. You just have to
Alright.
crouch and then right-click.
Well, let's see how this looks like. Whoa! The fudge? Ben, you left a little bit of flames back here. Good thing it doesn't actually burn. Alright, there we go. You right-clicked. Do you hold shift and then right-click?
You do. You hold shift and then you right-click, and then you
Alright.
just sit right down. And
And do
then,
you let go of shift then?
yeah, then you can just let go and you can just spin around and do all you want to. You don't have to hold on to anything.
Alright,
And then
cool.
to get back up, you just look down, right-click, and then it pops you right back off the chair.
Alright, let's see what this looks like. Come.
Yeah, it works better if you don't have anything in your hands when you do it.
Ah, there we go.
Yep.
And
F5 looks weird in the chairs plugin, so F5 is gonna make it look like you're sitting on top of it.
yeah, that works. Yeah, it looks a little different when you're looking at somebody than what it actually displays. That's a neat little plug-in. That way you can actually sit down by the fire for real instead of, make-believe. So your Minecraft stair chairs will actually work here. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. Other than that, we have lock it to make sure that people can't steal your stuff, and you can also put timers on your doors to make everything more convenient. And we have let's see, we have log block obviously to roll back everything, and we use essentials and essentials chat, which it basically just makes everything run smooth. With essentials, you do get the set home command, the home command, and the back command, so that it makes everything a little bit easier. But obviously, again, like I said before, if you're trying to play 100% legit, you don't have to use anything of those.
Cool. Yeah, I make use of those ones. Sometimes I won't teleport back to a death, but it depends on what I had on me or how far away it is. I don't know. When I'm just building, stuff like this, I'm probably not going to worry too much more than, make sure all my blocks are legit and my building techniques are legit. Like right now, I'm wearing boots of Feather Falling 4. That way I can throw myself off this tall building and not really take much damage, which is quite a nice thing. So, I was wondering, why is the public mine closed?
Um, Currently the public mine is closed just because had gotten completely wiped out. Um,
Ah,
I just need to regen it, and I had been on vacation and dealing with college, so I just haven't had time to replenish it. So it will eventually get fixed, and that way people can use it. But anyone is welcome to go out into the wilderness and make their own mine wherever they want to, as long as it's 100 blocks outside of town. That's our only rule: is that no one can build 100 blocks outside or within of the spawn town.
or
That way
any
to keep it.
town?
Um, yeah, generally it's within any town, unless it's like a smaller town and you get permission from the people to build within their area.
Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's see. I don't know if there was much else for us to talk about. Was there anything else you want to mention? Because I think I finished. I just need to show off what I got. Um, I got some ender pearls. It might help me get around. Yeah.
Um, I think it pretty much covers everything. We welcome anyone who is willing to join us, and hope that they see us as becoming their new home on Minecraft.
Yep. I've been on a good number, well, not a huge number, but a few other servers, and this is most definitely the friendliest server I've ever been on. And, if you've been on a server that the admins didn't treat you right, or, the people were mean, you gotta come here, because everybody's nice. The admins play fair. They aren't going to ban you for no apparent reason. Of course, they will throw you in jail if you actually do start griefing and things, but, if you ask for it, that's what you get. So, this is looking pretty good. Um, this roof is nice, and if I can get a nice shot, I got a leaf floor in there, so it's going to have some dirt on top of part of it, because that's where I'm going to put some crops. And let's see if I can throw some ender pearls around. Epic fail. To get to a place where I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to kill myself with these things. Alright. Probably over... Whoa. Holy shit! Thank you. Alright, that'll work. Yep, that's a nice shot from here. And wow, that's a really neat roof. Now, I got a little open spot there just for a little extra added light, and it's just got a bit of fence right there. And see if I go back, I wonder if I can hit this tree. Oh, epic! And I want to get over here. Yep, that worked. Yeah, I got a lot of big trees in the way. But, yeah, that's looking pretty nice from here. Just gonna see if I can get another good shot from way over there somewhere. Kinda. Ah, there we go. That's more or less where I want to be, except I'm stuck in some leaves. Ah, there we go. Where am I? Ah, perfect. Alright, hit the control. I got Optifine so I can zoom in. Oh, this reminds me. What's your policy on people using mods?
It depends on the mod. Obviously flying, in general hacking, cheating, trying to get stuff that you're not supposed to, it's against the rules. But as for things like maybe a lighting mod, maybe, or the better movement mod, I think it's called. We don't have a
Oh,
problem with those. It's just
I might have to look at it.
anything that gives you an advantage other players wouldn't normally have. Do not use those.
Alright. Yeah, so you can use Optifine and anything that changes the visual except X-ray. I don't think...
Yeah.
Yeah, no X-ray.
Nope.
Um, but I wonder if I can get this in the window. Haha! Right through the window. Alright, well this is looking really neat in here. I got more work to do inside, but not a whole lot. I got a few inconsistencies to knock out, like that block there. And this here is different from this here. I'm going to make it like this. Yeah, because the rest of them are like it. I got more work to do to this, and I got to put more floors in downstairs. But that's good for one video. Well, thanks a bunch, Lo.
Thank
And,
you.
yep, I hope to see some of my viewers show up on the server and have fun and play with us.
We're
I'll,
more than happy to welcome them.
yep, I'll talk to you later.